Alright, hey, what's up, you guys? I'm with Robert. Remember to check this channel out, but I'll tell you guys at the end. And we're getting a deck profile of the deck, so let's jump right in.
Alright, guys, I play Hero Stun, or aka Drain Heroes. Always starts out with the 1 Stratos and 3 Alias. Reason why these 4 cards is Stratos can search out the Alias, so that way you can deck it, and also you can set up for your Gem Spark plays or your Hero Blast play. Also hero-wise, I run Bubble Man. I don't know why everybody's like, well, why don't you run this card in multiples? It's a dead card in your hand. If you have no way to get rid of your whole hand and this card's still stuck in your hand, it's just stuck in your hand. I like him at 1 because if he's stuck in my hand, I could just pitch him for Super Poly, and he's no longer a dead card. I play 3 Thunder Kings. I still like Thunder King. Main reason, granted, I search a lot, but I can get around it. Also, if they exceed, like say against Dino Rapid, if they exceed, I can still get rid of it. I play 2 Barbaros. I used to play 3, but the 3rd one ended up being a dead draw, so I bumped it down to 2. I play 1 Honest. There's a lot of lights in the deck, including the Shining and also Utopia, so Honest seemed natural. Alright, that's it for monsters. On the spells. 3 Poly Dualities. Main search card of the deck.
I put 1 and I sold it a long time ago.
Main,
when it first came out.
granted, it limits me from special summoning, but it helps me set up for the plays. 1 Rhoda and 2 E-Calls. I can search out all my heroes if I need to, so that way it'll be easier for me to deck them. 3 Miracles. I bumped it up to 3 because I've always had a play for Miracle. Whether it be to swarm the field for game, or just to set up my Absolute Zero play against Insectors, or set up my Shining play against Dino Rapid. I play 1 Super Poly. I had to bump it down to 1. I used to run 2. It started getting bad, so I bumped it down to 1. 2 Gemini Sparks. I only run 3 Geminis, so I don't like running 3 to max out the 3. So if I run 4 Geminis, then I'll probably put it in the second one. But I only run 3 Geminis, so 2 seemed necessary. Dark Hole, Book of Moon, and Monster Reborn, staples in my opinion.
What's up with the Dark Hole?
It's Spanish.
Oh, I don't hate Spanish.
That's it for spells. On the traps, I run a lot of fucking traps. 2 Solemn Warnings and 2 Bottomless. Those are for the summon spot removers. Something comes in, I don't like it, gotta get rid of it. 2 Terrenals. Just in case they swarm the field, I gotta get rid of it. So therefore, I'm gonna play 2, so that way I always have the chance to draw it. 2 Skill Drain. I used to run 3, but like the Barbaros, it was a dead draw. So I had to get rid of it, and I managed to tweak the deck so that way the ratio would still matter. 2 Dark Bribes. I run 2 Dark Bribes instead of a Dark Bribe and a Judgment because I hate paying life points. I only like paying life points if I absolutely have to. 2 Hero Blast. Another spot removal card. This with Gem Spark is funny as fuck because Gem Spark, what it does is, say you Gemini Spark a Hornet, right, while it's face up on the field. You Gem Spark a Hornet, and you can turn around and Hero Blast the monster it was equipped to because Gem Spark tributes it, so therefore it's in the graveyard. 1 Mirror Force and 1 Starlight Road. The Starlight Road's necessary because I run too many traps, so I can go into Stardust, and then if I absolutely have to, I can go into Draco Knight Equeast. And that's it for the main deck. Onto the extra deck, I play 3 Shinings. Shining is your recycler, basically, and it gets big as fuck. If you use 2 heroes, it's 32 automatically. One time I got this thing up to 4,700. I play 2 zeros. Zero's good against the Inzector mirror match. Like, say if you're playing Inzectors, you can just sit on a 0 for a while because they're not going to want to kill it. Because then they lose all their momentum. 2 Nova Masters, mainly Dino Rabbit. This is the only reason why I run this card is because Dino Rabbit. I could take their Lagia with Super Poly and they can't do anything about it. 2 Gaias. Because I run 2 Barbarosses, I have an option for Gaia. Not only that, say I'm playing against some random deck that runs Earths, Gaia seems appropriate to me. 1 Great Tornado. I only have 1 win target, and I hardly ever go into it, but when I do, it's for game. 1 Draco Knight Equeast, just because I run Stardust. And then on to Exceeds. Mastroke. This card, I don't know why they printed this card. This card is too good. It's a Book of Boon and it's a Gotcha. Granted, it's only 18 attack but 23 defense. I could still flip down a bigger monster, and they would have to take a beating basically. 1 Utopia. I bumped it down to 1 because I wanted to make room for the Mastroke, and I really don't use Utopia Ray because I see it as a dead card, and this stops attacks, and also it's a 25 feet stick, so it gets over like Lagia and Dolka. So then Blade Armor Ninja. I know a lot of people like Bubble Blade, but I find Bubble Blade an inconsistent deck, so I still have a Bubble Blade factor in the deck, so I run 1 Blade Armor Ninja. And then last but not least, the Stardust that comes out during Starlight Road.
Alright, let's just run to the side real quick.
Alright, the side's actually really simple. 1 extra Super Poly, just in case Dino Rabbit beats me game 1, so I have another option to go into it. 2 Snowman Eaters for the mirror match, and also Dino Rabbit. Shadow Imprisoning Mirror. I run 2 of these. Obvious reasons. Heroes have bad matchup against Inzectors. 2 Macrocosmos. Dark Worlds, Inzectors, pretty much anything that relies on the graveyard. I play 3 MSTs, just in case I go against Dark Worlds. Dark Worlds, Inzectors, I gotta get that spot removal faster, so I run 3 MSTs. I play 2 Compulse. This card had just gotten better with priority leaving, so I put it in my side and it works wonders. 1 Transmigration Prophecy. I almost mained this card. That's how good a side deck card it is to me. Because it's a mini Pot of Avarice, but you don't get no draw power from it. So say I need that last push and I need to get that Stratos back in the deck for the search, or I need to get rid of the Hornets in the opponent's graveyard or something like that, I can activate this card to do it. The last card, honestly, was a last minute choice, only because I took it out of my main deck to make room for Bottomless, and that's Dimensional Prison. If I'm playing against a deck that has to attack, I might side them back in. I don't know. Haven't really decided on it, so they're just in there for filler.
Alright, and thanks for the video. Remember, you guys, you need to check his channel out and subscribe to him because he's cool. Alright, and thanks.
Deuces.